Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yasodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yasodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Banachari Yamuna Tira Banachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yasodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yasodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Banachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jai Om Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivarajika Acharya Ashtottara Sata Shri Shri His Divine Grace Abhay Charana Aravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai Om Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivarajika Acharya Ashtottara Sata Shri Shri His Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada ki Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki प्रेम से कहो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्यामकुंड राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन की मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की द्वारकापुरी धाम की भक्ति देवी की तुलसी देवी की गंगा मैया की यमुना मैया की all glories to the assembled devotees. श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहन की, श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा मैया की, श्री श्री गौर निताय की, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. श्री गोपाष्टमी महोत्सव की ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयत् नष्टप्रायेष्वभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी. So, we are reading today from the 4th canto, 31st chapter, and the 30 and 31st verse. So, with this 31st verse, the 4th canto is completed. So, let's read the verse. Ityanamyatam amantriya Shri Shuka Uvacha Ityamanyatama amantriya Viduro Gajasa Vayam Svanam Didrukshu Paraprayayau Jnatinam Nirvritashaya Shri Shuka Uvacha Ityanamyatam amantriya Viduro Gajasahvayam Svanam Didrukshu Prayaya Jnatinam Nirvritashaya Shri Shuka Uvacha Ityanamyatam amantriya Viduro Gajasahvayam Svanam Didrukshu Prayaya Jnatinam Nirvritashaya. Please repeat. Shri Shuka Uvacha Ityanamyatam amantriya Viduro Gajasahvayam Svanam Didrukshu Prayaya Jnatinam Nirvritashaya. Shri Shuka Uvacha Itri Amnayama Mantra Viduro Gajasahvayam Svanam Didrukshu Prapayayau Jnatinam Nirvritashaya. Shri Shuka Uvacha Ityanamyatam amantriya Viduro Gajasahvayam Svanam Didrukshu Prayayau Jnatinam Nirvritashaya. Matajis. Shri Shuka Uvacha Ityanamyatam amantriya Viduro Gajasahvayam Svanam Didrukshu Prayayau Jnatinam Nirvritashaya. Word to word meaning. Shri Shuka Uvacha. Shri Sukadeva Goswami said, Iti, thus, Anamya, offering obeisances, Tam, unto Maitreya, Amantriya, taking permission, Viduraha, Vidura, Gajasahvayam, the city of Hastinapura, Swanam, own, Didrukshuhu, desiring to see, Prayayau, left that place, Jnatinam, of his kinsmen, Nirvrita Ashayaha, free from material desires. Translation. Shukadeva Goswami continued, Vidura thus offered obeisances unto the great sage Maitreya and taking his permission, started for the city of Astinapura to see his own kinsmen, although he had no material desires. Purport by His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada. When a saintly person wants to see his kinsmen, he has no material desire to see them. He simply wants to give them some instructions so that they can benefit. Vidura belonged to the royal family of the Kauravas, and although he knew that all the family members were destroyed at the battle of Kurukshetra, he nonetheless wanted to see his elder brother Dhritarashtra, to see if he could deliver Dhritarashtra from the clutches of Maya. When a great saintly person like Vidura sees his relatives, he desires only to deliver them from the clutches of Maya. Vidura thus offered his respectful obeisances to his spiritual master and departed for the city of Hastinapura, the kingdom of the Kauravas. I'll just recite the next verse. Etad yaha shunyad rajan rajnyam hari arpitamanam ayurdhanam yashasvasti gatim aishwaryam apnayat. Translation: O king, those who hear these topics about kings who are completely surrendered to the Supreme Personality of Godhead obtain without difficulty a long life, wealth, good reputation, good fortune, and ultimately the opportunity to return home back to Godhead. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports of the fourth canto, 31st chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled Narada Instructs the Prachetas. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guroh Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunadhanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Dan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitam Shcha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Deenabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Shri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Nama om Vishnu padaya Krishna presthaya bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami niti namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So, on this auspicious day of Sri Gopashtami, so I'm trying to speak a little on this pastime. I am seeking blessings from His Grace Anandamaya Prabhu. So, how are you all? Say, not everybody is saying Haribol. So, in this fourth canto, exactly at the ending, Sri Narada Muni instructed Prachetas with his teachings which ultimately take them to Krishna. So these are the concluding verses. In this last verse, Shukadeva Goswami is saying, please repeat after me the translation. Vidura thus offered obeisances unto the great sage Maitreya, and taking his permission, started for the city of Hastinapura to see his own kinsman, although he had no material desires. O king, those who hear these topics about kings who are completely surrendered to the Supreme Personality of Godhead obtain without difficulty a long life, wealth, good reputation, good fortune, and ultimately the opportunity to return home back to Godhead. So this is what the purpose of hearing from a pure devotee like Narada Muni, just like Prachetas heard. Now this is what happens. So when you hear from a pure devotee like Narada, they have no other job. They come to this material world just to deliver the fallen conditioned souls. And in this 30th verse, it is saying that Vidura has no job, but he is visiting his brother Dhritarashtra. For what? Just to deliver him from the clutches of Maya. So Prabhupada mentions this in the purport. The saintly person has no material business. They just come here to deliver. So Vidura went to Dhritarashtra to deliver him. So if you see, while Vidura is leaving, what did he do? What did he do? He offered obeisances and took permission, and then he left. That is etiquette. So when you see a perfect person like a devotee, so you will see the qualities, how to behave and how to set an example. Especially an acharya, he sets an example so that the other living entities, they will learn how to behave, how to perform devotional service. So in the same connection, there is one verse in the Bhagavad Gita, Yad Yad Acharati Shreshtas Tat Tat Eva Taro Janaha Sayat Pramanam Kurite Lokastad Anuvartate. Whatever actions a great man performs, common men follow. And whatever standards he sets by exemplary acts, all the world pursues. Right? So in this world, even for the material organizations or material societies, they need an exemplary person who can set standards and who can live by those standards. So otherwise, if, for example, if in the school the teacher smokes, if the teacher smokes, what is the credibility? What is the example he is setting for the children? The children should be taught a good behavior with moral principles, with the mundane education. But if the teacher himself is not proper, then entire society will be corrupted. So here, especially in Srimad Bhagavatam, is filled with the pastimes of Lord Krishna. So not only Lord Krishna's pastimes, there are so many examples of so many devotees. So they actually have no business but worshipping the Supreme Personality of Godhead and going through so many troubles to attain Krishna. So Srimad Bhagavatam is filled with the pastimes of devotees also. So that's why we say Srila Prabhupada Leelamrita. So it's a Leelamrita, it's a pastime. So anybody can do anything, but if Krishna does, or if a devotee does, that becomes pastime. But if a normal person do anything, it is not recognized as a pastime. So, so these pastimes, especially these books, Srila Prabhupada Leelamrita or Srimad Bhagavatam, they are filled with the examples and the exemplary behavior of a devotee, pure devotee, and they teach us how to behave properly, how to speak properly, how to deal with devotees properly, and what are the activities we have to do to progress in devotional service. By just seeing a person, we follow it and we practice and we will attain the ultimate goal. So that's what I feel, relevant in this verse. So I spoke on this. And there is another auspicious occasions on this day are like Gadadhar Goswami Pandit disappearance day is today. And Dhananjay Goswami's disappearance day is today. And one more, Srinivas Acharya Prabhu's disappearance day. So three great acharyas in our parampara disappeared. So when somebody disappears in the material world, there is lamentation, right? In somebody's home or somebody relatives, friends, there is lamentation for some time. After that, nothing will stop. The trains will run, bus will run, right? Our life will run, schools will run, we will go for work. So everything will work like that. But when a saint, when a devotee disappears from this world, so there is a deep feeling of separation from the saints. As we were discussing previously in this verse, as we were discussing, like the stories of the exemplary life examples are filled in Bhagavatam. So when these devotees leave us, we are deprived of the association, we are deprived of their guidance. So it's a very painful situation. At the same time, it is very auspicious. So we will remember them, we will contemplate on their activities, so that we will beg for their mercy to progress in the spiritual life, devotional life. So one time, Sri Gadadhar Goswami Pandit, so he was very ecstatic, chanting the holy names of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. So he's very dear associate of Nityananda Prabhu and Gaurang Prabhu, Gaurang Mahaprabhu. So he is especially very close to Nityananda Prabhu. So he's chanting and he's actually tasting the ecstasy, the bliss in the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. So he's chanting and he's dancing. So somehow he happened to came near the palace of King Nazi, the Muslim King Nazi. So the Nazi is relaxing in his inner chambers, Antapura. So Gadadhar Prabhu, he was shouting. So he was shouting, Nazi, please come out. So Nazi became angry. Somebody is shouting, I'm king. Who is they? So he came out and he saw Gadadhar Prabhu. He's transcendentally situated. He's having, his face is blissful. So he asked, what happened? What happened to you? Why are you shouting at me? So then Gadadhar Pandit mentioned that you are a sinful person. You are fully ignorance. So I came here to deliver you from the bliss, from the ecstasy, from the power of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Just chant Hare Krishna. Just say Hari, Hari. Say Hari, Hari. So he asked, but you're all saying Hari, Hari. But Kazi said, no, I don't say. So he's saying so many lifetimes you are suffering, In this lifetime you are making more sense. You are suffering. So with so much ecstasy, so much love, he is telling to Nazi. But Nazi, after even hearing his sweet words of Gadadhar Pandit, he said, I don't say Hari. If you want, I will say Hari tomorrow. You come tomorrow. So Gadadhar Pandit, after hearing the word Hari from his mouth, he became so much ecstatic. He's already ecstatic, and his ecstasy is increased more and more when Nazi said Hari. So Gadadhar Pandit said, your sins are all vanished. Now you are fully, enjoy the bliss of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Then he said, like that, he delivered Nazi, King Nazi. And not only Nazi, he had preached so many devotees, and he delivered so many devotees, so many living entities who are suffering in this material world. Sri Gadadhar Pandit ki, Dhananjay Goswami Maharaj ki, Srinivas Acharya ki. So now we will discuss little about the Gopashtami pastime today happened, which is Kartika Shukla Ashtami. That's why it is called Gopashtami. So, one time, Srila Prabhupada, New Vrindavan. How many of you have heard about New Vrindavan? So, the New Vrindavan, Prabhupada visited. So, there is a cow. You see the cow there? How many of you can see the cow there on the big billboard? Right? So, like that, see, exactly like that, very big cow in New Vrindavan. That name is Surabhi. So, when Prabhupada was visiting the temple, New Vrindavan, so the cow, they used to give cow milk to Srila Prabhupada. So, Prabhupada liked the milk of that cow. And he said, this milk is so nice, so refreshing, so nutritious. So, I feel very refreshing after drinking this milk. So, he said, where is this cow? So, one day Prabhupada is walking. So, one cow is especially following Srila Prabhupada. Only one cow is following Srila Prabhupada. And behind Prabhupada, there are disciples. So he asked, who is she? Prabhupada, this is the cow, we give milk to you every day. Wow. So say Prabhupada went to that cow, Prabhupada patted that cow. So even Prabhupada, attracts all kinds of living entities, not only the humans. So the pure devotee attracts even the living entities like cows. So especially Prabhupada says in his purports so many times about the importance of cows and Brahminical culture. So today is very auspicious day, to meditate on some glories of cow and meditate on the relationship of cows with Krishna. So one time, Krishna was born in where? Krishna was born in which place? And from Mathura, where he went? Gokul. So in Gokul, so many pastimes Krishna performed, from killing Putana to Shaktasura Vad, and so many pastimes he did. He killed so many demons. And so he gave so much bliss, by just taking his birth in the family of cowherd man. So he gave so much bliss, and abundance of milk, abundance of opulence is increasing the moment he took birth. They were already very opulent, but the moment he took birth, everything is increasing and their joy is increasing. At the same time, their fear is also increasing because of the demons. So when the demons are killed, so they thought, they don't know, they don't have any idea why the demons are coming and why they are troubling Krishna and all the Vrajavasis. So they discussed and they decided to go from Gokul. They decided to leave Gokul. So another name for Vrajavasis means, Raja means constant moving. Raja means constant moving. They live while moving. So that is the meaning of Vrajavasi. So they left Gokul and they wanted to go to Vrindavan. So Vrindavan is a west side of Yamuna, and they used to live on the east side, Gokul. So they cannot. At the time the Yamuna river was so deep, they cannot cross. So they started moving towards north. They travel north, and all their cows. So if somebody wants to move in this time, we have to have so many trucks, and you have to fill the trucks with all your washing machine, all your carts, all your cupboards. So by the time you complete finishing, your apartment, you will see so many trucks lined up in the road. That is all your luggage. So this is why materially we are attached to our luggage. So that is what keeps us in this material world to come back for that luggage. So Vrajavasis, they are ready. They have only cows and whatever the palm leaf, huts, cow dung, floor. They have nothing. They have only cows, milk, buttermilk, butter, ghee. This is their wealth. They live happy. So they started moving only with cows and the bull wagons, bullock carts. So they are traveling, and on the way they used to stop at some places. They used to make half circles, like half wagon wheel, so that they have some protection from wind and other insects, animals. So they used to spend the night. They used to cook, eat, rest, and the next day they used to travel again. And their cows used to travel in front. Nice grass, nice grass. They eat. All the way they used to drip the milk. Their milk bags are very heavy that they drip the milk all the way they are walking in the Vrindavan. So while I used to serve cows for some times. So in Govardhan Eco Village, the cows are very healthy. They are very very huge. So that my job is to feed them. So I used to feed. So there was a lot of pleasure in serving cows, and especially being around the cows gives a lot of happiness, because Krishna loves cows. If you serve cows, automatically we get that love of Krishna automatically. It's a simple equation. A plus B is equal to C, something like that. There is an equation just like that. If you serve cows and brahmanas, so Krishna will be very pleased. What is the verse? Namo Brahmanya Devaya Jagat Dithaya Krishna. So Krishna is very favorable to people who are very dear to cows and brahmanas. So they reached, somehow they crossed. Somewhere the water were very shallow in the Yamuna. They crossed and they came to Vrindavan and they settled. So at the time, just before that, Krishna completed Brahma Vimohan Leela. So at the Brahma Vimohan Leela, Lord Krishna, what he did? So, yes, yes. So Brahma stole the cowherd boys to test whether it is really a supreme personality of Godhead. So he paid the price. So during that pastime, Krishna expanded into so many calves, so many gopabalas. Then one time he went for cow grazing with all these calves. At the time he was Vatsapal. It's not Gopal at the time. He was not promoted. So he was only what? Vatsapal. So small calves he used to tend graze, small calves. So he used to take them. So one time he went there, he saw there are so many cows on the hill. And the calves are grazing on the ground. So as soon as they saw the cows, they started running from the hill, top of the hill. Usually, have you seen any time cows running? Only you see horses, we see horses running. But once they see there, Krishna, the calves, who are the calves? Krishna took the form of calves. So they saw the calves, immediately they started running because they have that much love for Krishna. So it's not actually love for the calves, it's actually the love for Krishna. So they started running from the top of the mountain, and there are so many stones, big stones, so much stones. Still they didn't care. They started running, and they met the calves, and they started licking. All the senior elderly gopas, they are wondering what is happening. We never saw something like this. So even the cows, when you serve them, in the reciprocation, they lick your hand, your anything, your dress. They chew your dress, they lick your hand, and they show their affection. So they are very affectionate animals. Cows are very affectionate animals. Like how many of you have dealt with cows before? Served cows. So we only know when you serve cows. So otherwise, I never had experience before. Only like when I was serving, I came to know the glories, the feeling of serving cows. So that is what the relation between the cows and calves and Krishna. So then after go Vatsa, Krishna wanted to, no, Vatsapal, Krishna wanted to become Gopal. He wanted promotion. In material world, everybody wants promotion, right? If you are doing some job, you want some promotion, right? Nobody wants to stay at the same place as a clerk. Nobody like that. But in spiritual world, Krishna also, when he came to Bhauma Lila, so he wants to have promotion. Vatsapal to Gopal. So Krishna just entered the age of Pauganta. Initially the 1 to 5 years, it is called Kaumara. In the next 5 years, 6 to 10, it is Pauganda. Next 5 years, it is Kaishora. So in the spiritual world, Krishna is only always 15 years, 9 months, 7.5 days. Spiritual world. This is his age. He will not grow. He takes birth only in this material world. All his childhood pastime, Damodar Leela, Shaktasur, all these Leelas happen only in this material world. So that you will be attracted. And there are Nitya Leelas, Gocharan Leela, enjoying with Gopas, Rasa Leela. There are so many Leelas, Nitya Leela. They are Nitya Leelas. So Krishna's age is always constant. 15 years, 9 months, 7.5 days. Not 8 days, not 9 days, not 6 days. It's constant. It's the same time. Radharani's age is 14 years, 2 months, 15 days. Fixed. 14 years, 2 months, 15 days. So our age, even if you go there, you also don't age. So there is advantage there. So how many of you want to go to, there is no old age. So the reason for Krishna to become Gopal, reason for his promotion, right? What is the reason? What is that? So the reason for promotion, Krishna wanted to become Gopal is his friends are teasing him. We heard you are killing so many demons in Gokul and everywhere, and you are tending cows. Huh? We hear, is it true that you are killing demons? What kind of hero you are? So they are teasing like this. So Krishna, he thought a little embarrassed, and he wanted to become Gopal. So actually, that is Acharya says that is not the real reason. The real reason is Krishna in childhood, he is always with his mother Yashoda, Nanda Baba, and all elderly gopis. But he's always with them. So he thought he wanted to give some separation, feeling of separation, loving separation. So the taste of separation, he wanted to give that. So when somebody is away, then we will always think of them in more and more. So he wanted to give that feeling. So he wanted to become Gopal, and he wanted to go to Gocharan, away. So while all the day he was away from the home, so they used to think, oh, Krishna, what he is doing, what he is doing at this time. This is his lunch time. Oh, this is his playing time. He used to come to our house. He used to steal butter. So what he is doing at this time. So always they used to meditate like this on Krishna. So this intensifies. So when he returns from cow grazing, so his beautiful form You see, he's already all bluish black color, glowing bluish black color with all the jewels, with flute and peacock feather, and all his curly hair filled with dust from the hoofs of the cows. So that beautiful form, when they say their ecstasy will increase more and more. So this is what Krishna wanted to give them. And in the same time, the same form, like Bhishma Dev saw, while he's fighting, Tribhuvana Kamanam Tamala Varanam Ravikara Gaura Varambudam Dadhane Vapuralaka Kulavurtabjam Ratirastume Navaste. So Bhishma Dev wanted the same form, in the Mahabharata fight. Bhishma Dev was shooting arrows at Arjuna. While shooting, so many other warriors also shooting the arrows towards Arjuna. But sometimes they hit Krishna also. So even the body of Krishna is transcendental, Sachidananda Swarup. So to give the pleasure, to give the beautiful form to the devotees, there is some red, bloodish marks. And so the dust rising from the war, fully drenched in the dust, and his sweat, his curly hair, and beautiful eyes, lotus eyes, wide eyes, and beautiful red lips, a nice tilak, and his effulgent body, bluish black body, and his yellow garments, and his face was fully decorated with different marks, different paintings. So this beautiful form, when Bhishma Deva was attacking Arjuna, he took the wheel, he broke his promise. He took the wheel and he started running towards Bhishma Deva. So by just seeing that beautiful form of the Lord, so when he was on the bed of arrows, at the end, Krishna is praying, that form, I want that form, to always, I want the attraction to that form, to always meditate upon, to always take the bliss, enjoy that form. I want to remember that form always. So that is the form, the same feeling, the same ecstasy he wanted to give to gopis, to his mother Yashoda and Nanda Baba, and all the cowherd men, elderly gopis. So he wanted to always whatever the Krishna's activity, he wants to give the pleasure to his devotees. So for that, he already started a big plan. So he wanted to become a Gopal, but he clearly knows that Yashoda Maya and Nanda Baba will not agree easily. Right? So he had a big plan. Previous day he went to a Brahmana and he blackmailed him. So he already gave some bribe to his wife, a nice sari, and he said he has to set a nice muhurta tomorrow. In general, muhurta will be set by a Brahmana. Brahmana says tomorrow is good muhurta. But Krishna is saying he has to set a muhurta for tomorrow. So he already bribed the sari. So the Brahmana had no option. The wife is, giving signal. So the Brahmana said, okay, I will do my best, he said. So meantime, he's arranging everything. Meantime, the cows also came to know that Krishna is going to the forest. He's taking us to the forest. He's not going alone. He's taking all the cows. So now, previously all the gopals used to come. Now all the cows are coming. Only Krishna himself is coming to take care of us. So we are spending all the time with Krishna. Previously all the gopals used to spend time. Now we got the opportunity to spend time with him. So, but the feet of Lord Krishna are very soft. The lotus feet of Lord Krishna are very soft. He cannot, they cannot bear that pain. They just thought, oh, Krishna is coming. All the thorns are there. All the stones are there. So their heart is crushing by just that thought. So even the gopis are also thinking, the tender lotus feet, they used to play on our bodies. But now he is going to forest. So what they did, the cows in the night, they just went to the forest and all the thorns they crushed into smash, they smashed into powder, all the stones. That is why in the Vrindavan, all you see only dust, very fine dust. It's like Johnson and Johnson powder. So when first time when I went there, so I got this, all the dust went into my lungs and I had some problem. So that is a part of purification. When we go first time to any place, like when I went to the Vrindavan, so how many of you felt that dust problem? Very few, very fortunate. So rest of for all are very fortunate people. So yeah, so that they have that love. They crushed everything into the powder. So so Krishna also planned, how to convince Nanda Maharaj, Nanda Baba. So he was discussing with his uncles. Nanda Maharaj has four other brothers. There are total 5 and 2 sisters, and Krishna is discussing with his 4 uncles. So uncles, so father is becoming old. You should get retired and you should give everything to me. All the responsibilities. So I will take care of. I am becoming old. I am becoming big. Means he's just 6 years. He just entered into Pavaganda. So he's saying all these big things. Even he convinced them, after some time, he convinced them to stop Indra Puja, to start Govardhan Puja. So this he has this convincing through his inconceivable energies, he just convinces them. So they are also, okay, whatever you do, whatever you say, we will follow it. So they spoke, the Nanda Maharaj came, what is he secretly speaking with this all my brothers? So he asked, what's happening? He's joking with you and he's telling something, what's happening? So they decided, okay, you should stop all your activities, you're becoming old and you should retire and give all your responsibilities to Krishna. And he was shocked and he was laughing. Is it like that? He's just 6 years old. So they said, especially you should give him all your cows to take care of. He will go for grazing. Then he understood the real reason behind it. Then he also tried to convince Yashoda Maya. But Yashoda Maya not at all agreed, because she said, how will you go? There is sun, there will be rain, there are stones, there are cruel animals. How will you go there? So she is always afraid of Krishna. So Yashoda Maya somehow is agreed, because no cows are moving forward. The same day, they're trying to take cows out for grazing, but no cows are moving. And they're saying, Yashoda Maya, see, the cows are not going, or you should accept, you should agree for Krishna to take cows for grazing. So somehow they convinced Yashoda Maya. So Yashoda Maya also agreed. And the next, they're planning. So Yashoda Maya actually said, but this is not the time, he's very young. We have to check with a Brahmana. So they called the Brahmana, whom the Krishna bribed yesterday. The Brahmana came, and Yashoda Maya asked, so put a nice muhurta, auspicious time, to go Krishna for grazing. And then the Brahmana said, there is no time. There is no good muhurta in the next 10 years. Only after next 10 years, there is muhurta. But today, there is another very good muhurta. So immediately, Yashodamaya said, no, today is not possible. After 10 years, the muhurta is good. You should go after 10 years. But the cows are not going. Cows are not even moving a step forward. So somehow she got convinced. And then Krishna became Gopal. Gopal ke. So they set a nice muhurta on the same day. So their preparation, they are calling everybody. Just like, when we get initiated, there is big ceremony, right? We will inform everybody, I got initiated, and we'll take Guru Dakshan, right? So I got a new name. We will tell everybody, this is not my name. My new name is this. So like that, there is a big celebration. For Krishna, becoming Gopal. So that is a big thing in the cowherd community. Becoming Gopal is a very big thing. So nowadays, getting a nice job or getting big building, these are the big things. So Krishna becoming a Gopal, so they are doing the preparations. So what do they make? They make milk sweets, they make rabdi, they make rasagulla, they make gulab jamun, all these cow products they make. So Krishna, for Krishna, they wanted to have a Kali Kambal. Kali Kambal, Kali Kambal. So it's a black woolen blanket. So he's going to the forest, he should have kambal, nice kambal, thick, very quality one. Who has this nice one? So somebody said, Vrishabhanu Maharaj has this. So they arranged, how can I go and beg? Nanda Maharaj, he's a king. Vrishabhanu Maharaj is another king. A beggar can go to the another king and beg, but a king, how can he beg from another king? So they had a plan. They went to Sandilya Muni and they asked, we have to prepare something, to get this. So they came up with some Kanya Puja. So Rishabhan Maharaj has, a daughter, a beautiful daughter, Radharani Shrimati Radharani ki. So a beautiful daughter he has. So we make some nice Kanya Puja and we give some charity. And then in return we will ask Kali Kambal. So they went and Krishna also went. So this arrangement only made to Krishna to see Radharani. So Kali Kambal is just a reason. So they went, and Rishabhanu Maharaj was very happy after seeing Krishna and Nanda Maharaj. So he agreed for Kanya Puja. They performed Kanya Puja with so much opulence. And at the end, so Nanda Maharaj is poking. He's poking with his hand, Sandilya Muni. Ask the Dakshina. Right? After all puja, what is the benefit for Brahmana? Dakshina, right? So he was asking Dakshina. So Nanda Maharaj was poking to ask. So Nanda Maharaj, Sandilya Muni asked, so Maharaj, so we did puja, how is it? Very nice? Yes, very nice. But he's not telling anything. So he's expecting, how can I ask? So somehow, Prabhu, please give, some charity, We are Brahmanas, we live only on the mercy of charity, or mercy of kings. So please, then he gave benediction, whatever you want. How many gold coins you want? How many cows you want? Huh? How many liters of milk you want? So he asked, but I just want only Kali Kambal. Then he didn't know why he wanted only Kali Kambal. So he just gave the Kali Kambal. It's very valuable. This Kali Kambal is very valuable because the vertical threads are given by Lord Brahma. The horizontal threads are given by Lord Shiva. So this is Maha Prasad of Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva. So I am giving it to you. So he took that Kali Kambal and then they prepared nice arrangements. Along with this, they gave shoes. Yashodamaya gave shoes, to Krishna. He's going in the forest, there are stones, there are thorns, so you should wear shoes. Then Krishna says, okay, Yashodama, I will take shoes, but I also want shoes for my cows. There are how many cows? 9 lakhs cows. 9 lakhs. So he wanted shoes for each and every cow. I serve, I worship cows. If they don't wear, how can I? I'm servant of cows. How can I wear shoes? It's an offense. So he did not accept shoes. Then they gave him umbrella. So at least he accepted umbrella. And then they gave flute, rope, stick. When sannyasi initiation happens, they give sannyasi danda. Right? You see, how many of you seen sannyasi danda? So they give the long stick to herd cows. They don't beat cows. but they have this, they just to show, to just make them, to listen to them, but they don't actually beat. So there is one devotee from Vancouver, Canada. So he's Prabhupada's disciple. His name is uh, Daivata Prabhu. His grace Daivata Prabhu. So he was in New Vrindavan at the time. So he came to know that Srila Prabhupada was visiting New Vrindavan. So he got the information. Only he got the information, secret information. So he secretly came out with horse wagon. They have horses. So the same way Srila Prabhupada has to come. He was, coming and forth, coming and going back on that horse wagon, so that he will impress Prabhupada. He's riding horse wagon. So Prabhupada was coming and he saw the horse wagon. And Prabhupada stopped his car, and this devotee became very happy. Joy, Prabhupada has stopped. He's giving his darshan. I am the only lucky person, nobody knows that Prabhupada is coming. I am the only person came to know. Now my mission is completed, successful. He was thinking, but Prabhupada asked. Prabhupada, he expected that Prabhupada will say, you did a very nice job. Horses, you are taking care of horses. And Prabhupada asked him, where are the bulls? So, because our tradition is to have bull wagons, not the horse wagons, right? We are all cowherd boys and cowherd girls, isn't it? Who we are? Cowherd boys. So we want to go with Krishna to the forest to herd cows. So Prabhupada asked him, where are the bulls? So this devotee said, they are resting. So just like, the devotees, they have nice facilities and, they rest, they have nothing to do. So that's how when the Maya attacks. So if you are not engaged fully in Krishna service, so you will grow, horizontally, vertically, and there is nothing, and then Maya will attack. So that's why the bulls and brahmacharis should have engagement, Prabhupada says. So they wanted something, bulls without engagement, they become so powerful, so aggressive, so that nobody can control them. So they themselves, they fight. When the bulls fight, their horns will fall away. They bleed. How many of you seen a bullfight? I have seen, with my friends, with my eyes in front of me, the two bulls are fighting. I could not stop them, So I was very, very thin at the time. So the two bulls were fighting. Nobody was stopping. I could not do anything. I was very thin. I was telling, stop, but they don't listen to me. So there was a very small boy, like maybe 12 years or 10 years, small boy. He used to serve in Goshala with me. Then he said, hut. That's it, they stopped. So I did so. I also shouted, but they didn't listen to me. So this boy, small boy, the same way, like Krishna wanted to become Gopal at the age of 6. We may think, this is not the right age. But in general, if you go to the villages, they have this culture. Even small boy can handle hundreds of cows, hundreds of, cattle. But we were born in cities, and our voice is also not very loud. The food we eat, there is no proper nutritious food. We don't even drink milk. Somebody asked in the US, where do we get milk? And he said, the student said, grocery store. So they didn't know that cow gives milk and we drink milk from cows. They don't know. So that is our modern life. Very unfortunate. So I could not stop that bulls, this small 12 years or something. He stopped. Hut. They stopped fighting. As if just like a mantra. As if nothing happened before, they are just eating some grass. So I lost my flow. So they started this ceremony. They're enjoying the ceremony. Krishna is given danda, covered by danda. Krishna has been given flute, rope, and bull horn. What do you call that? With the horn, they make some horn. What do you call that? Huh? Bugle. Yes, bugle. So he has given all this. So sometimes Krishna is decorated with bugle, rope, and flute and danda. I saw in Vrindavan one time when I visited. When one time on Gopashtami day, I was there. So they decorated Krishna and Radharani. That is the only day we dress Radharani as a cowherd boy. How many of you seen today's darshan? So how many of you came to know why Radharani is dressed as a boy today? How many of you know before? How many of you know? Right? So on this day, only today, we celebrate Radharani as cowherd boy. So they are starting, Krishna now is taking cows, all the cows. So they are waiting, they are eagerly waiting with so much love, They are not moving, not even a step forward. They are waiting for their master, their little master, the supreme master. They are waiting for him to say one word, chalo, chal. Then they are waiting for that word. So with lot of joy and lot of anticipation, when to go with Krishna to the forest. Then Krishna started, they said, let's go. And they are not moving. They wanted to move Krishna first. Their leader is Krishna. Usually cowherd man, they walk behind the cows. But cows want Krishna to move forward, in the front, to lead them. They want to see Krishna. Because they cannot see while moving. Right? So they have this much love to Krishna. So Krishna is walking in the front. And Yashodamata said, no, you should not walk in the front. I know you are a very naughty boy. I don't know what to do. What will you do? So Yashodamata said, Balaram, you should walk in the front of Krishna. And behind you, Krishna should walk. And meantime, Radharani also wanted to go with Krishna. But how can she go? She's a girl. How can she go? So she already planned before. Just like Krishna planned everything in advance, Radharani also planned in advance that, okay, Subala looks like little, similar to me. The facial features, little similar to me. So I should become like Subala. She called Subala and she demanded, give me all your vesha, all your dress. And she just became like Subal. Then she joined Krishna. And Radharani is on the right of Krishna. So Yashodama said, okay, you should be on the right of Krishna. But Krishna, always Radharani, which side Radharani stays? Left side. So Krishna said, no, Radha, this Subal should be on my left side. Yeah, Yashodama said, why? Because this Sridham is very tall and he's do something and some story he said. Yashodama could not understand. What is the relation between that story and the right and the left? Okay, anyways, okay, you be on right and you be on the left. Sridhama is on the right. Who is on the left? Radharani. And behind there is Madhumangal and all other friends. So behind there is cows. There are cows. So they started to go charan, the forest. And the cows, they're very careful of Lord Krishna's lotus feet. They're very careful. They know. How do they know? The lotus feet of Krishna. Oh, someone knows that these are the lotus footprints of Krishna. How? Because Lord has, special marks on his lotus feet. Even if you meditate, if you see them, we will be purified. So even cows know those marks of on the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. So they are very careful of the lotus feet and not stepping on them. So they're carefully walking and they're seeing, looking at him, and looking at his lotus feet, looking at them and looking at their lotus feet. Their head is like moving like this. And like that they went. And at one place they stopped at a place called Chettikara. How many of you heard Chettikara? So Chettikara means a place where they loudly chant Krishna. So they chant Krishna. So they loudly chant because some people from home they carry some box of food. So the Ter Kadamba trees are there. So they used to hang their boxes there. Boxes were not plastic boxes. Only the cloth box, cloth made from cloth. They tie the cloth, food. So they have the Terikadamba leaves are very big leaves. They under the leaves they used to tie this food bags. So they are eager when is Krishna hungry? Okay, it is 12 o'clock. Krishna is hungry. I should go and call Krishna. Who will call Krishna? Who will call Krishna first? Krishna. So they have this competition. Who will go? Who will go? What is the time? They always watch. They have these watches. It's black. So they always go, who will eager, they go and call. Krishna, this is time to eat. My mother gave some nice laddu, nice rasgulla. They used to call like this. Krishna! 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 Then Krishna used to come, running. But there is no makan. Krishna likes butter. But there is no, they forgot the butter. So, with all this happiness, with all this bliss, they arranged everything, but they forgot main ingredient, butter. So sometimes in the Pujari altar also, we bring everything, right? We bring everything and everything. Sometimes Ganta will miss. Ganta is not there. Without Ganta, we cannot start any puja. So like that, they forgot Makhan. So they shouted, oh Lalita, Vishaka, Rangadevi, so they called all the Sakis. They brought, please bring some Makhan for Krishna. They just shouted, They are in Hare Kadam and they are living in their homes. So they are just shouting, this is a transcendental message, It will pass to anybody. So they brought this Makhan. They are all the gopis, they are Vrajavasis, they have a lot of shy. They wear veil, right? They wear veil. What do you call it? What do you call it? Huh? I don't know what is it. So they cover their face with the cloth and they cannot come fast, They have to see, is there any stone? Is there any thorn? And they used to come like this. And after one step, they used to see, is there anything on the way? So like this, they used to come slowly. So somehow they reached with butter. And they used to fight. Why you have come so late? All the gopas used to give, some harsh words to the gopis. And they used to give back to the gopas. So they used to fight for Krishna, how to serve. So they used to give Makan Krishna. They used to fight. They used to fight while eating. I want Krishna's Mahaprasad. They used to fight. They used to jump on Krishna. Madhumangal used to steal some, laddu from Krishna's mouth, and somebody used to feed. This is special item made from my home. My mother made it. They used to give to Krishna. Everybody used to open their cloth bag and they used to give this different sweet. They used to fight. They used to eat. They used to take from Krishna's mouth. Krishna used to take from their mouths. Have you any time done this like this? Taking something from your friend's mouth and eating it. Only Krishna does it. Krishna's friends. So like that Krishna comes to this material world to enjoy these loving pastimes with his devotees. The same thing he continues in the Goloka Vrindavan. So Krishna is teaching us the importance of cows. So especially this Gopashtami brings the importance of cows. So Prabhupada, in so many places, he mentions, even in the pastime, Krishna is actually worshipping cows. All the devotees in the entire universe are worshipping Krishna, but Krishna is worshipping. Krishna has 9 lakh cows. So he has 108 beads, all jewel beads. We have Tulsi beads. Krishna has jewel beads. So we chant Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We chant Hare Krishna mantra on Tulsi beads. Krishna chants the leaders of cows. Every cow leads another cows, different group of cows. The cow itself leads the group of cows. There are different groups. So 108 groups are there. So Krishna calls through beads. Then when they complete the grazing, they just start running towards Krishna. Sometimes he plays through flute. They just come running, by just hearing flute, they know their name. So like that they reach. So, Prabhupada says, Krishna worships cows, but we worship Krishna. And even to worship the deities, we need to have Panchagavya. What are the Panchagavya? Cow milk, curd, ghee, honey, not honey, cow dung, cow urine. These five, all cow products, 5 things: cow dung, cow urine, cow milk, yogurt, curd, ghee. These 5 things. Without this, there is no worship of even Radha and Krishna. So there is so much importance of cows. Even just by drinking cow's milk, not even in the worship, as a food, Prabhupada says it's a miracle food. If you take the milk of cow, it will, build the finer tissues in our brain so that we can understand the spiritual subject matters. Otherwise, we cannot understand the spiritual matters. And the service, we have to serve the cows, the devotees, especially Brahmanas, who are, Brahmanas and cows are the head of the society. They run the society. Because of the cow milk, people will get intelligence. And because of the intelligence, people will run the society. They will give the guidance to the administration people. So Krishna always gives importance to cows and Brahmanas. The last one more most important point is, so in Srimad Bhagavatam 1.8.5, when Dhritarashtra offends Mother Draupadi, what happens? He dies very miserably. Not only he, Duryodhan, he dies very miserably. Not only he, entire his dynasty, his friends, all. So that is, what is the reason? Just offending one chaste woman, Draupadi. So Prabhupada says 5 kinds of people should be protected. In that purport, Prabhupada says, who are the 5? First is Brahmana. Next is cows. And the next, third is women. Next is children. Fifth is old people. So 5 people. Who are the 5 people? First is Brahmanas. Next. So these are the responsibilities of a devotee. To protect cows, to protect Brahmanas, to protect women, children, and old people. So there are different reasons. Prabhupada explains all those reasons behind it. But especially to protect cows, because it gives the nutritious values to understand the spiritual subject matters. And it gives the base for the Varnashrama, because it helps Brahmanas. So Brahmanas and cows, we should take care of well as a responsibility of followers of Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki, Grandharaj Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Gopashtami Maha Mahotsav ki, Srimad Radharani ki, Sri Madan Mohan ki, Nitai Gaur Premanande. Prabhuji, Anandamai, do you want to say something on this auspicious occasion? Thank you.